Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's class. I'm sure everybody is settling in, so we'll just give it a minute or so. We will just give it a minute or so. So, welcome, everybody. Welcome. It's good to see everybody. And what I would ask everybody to do, if you can, just on a piece of paper, write your name, first name, and last name. And we'll turn those papers into Dr. Ron today at the end of class, just for your attendance. Thank you. So today we are going to be talking about gratitude and the importance of having gratitude in our lives. Gratitude is a practice that I use in my everyday life. In fact, every day when I wake up, I think about three things that I'm really grateful for in my life. Actually, this morning when I woke up, one of the things that I'm grateful for is teaching this class with all of you. So a lot of appreciation for all of you, the way that you show up and for who you are. So I just want to start today's class with a little bit of a video on gratitude. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to go through a slide deck. So here's a little video on gratitude. I think you're going to enjoy it. Thank you.
Say thank you for grace. Thank you for it's how I live my life. That's why I it's how I live my life. That's why I am. One of the reasons why I am today. Say thank you in advance for what is already yours.
Thank you.
A little bit of a glitch, everybody. Just be patient.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for every moment that led to this day. Thank you for the hard times. They made me appreciate the good times. Thank you for the lessons. They were needed for my development. Thank you for my eyes that get to witness the miracles of today and tomorrow. Thank you for everything I take for granted. Thank you for all of my blessings. Thank you for my drive. Thank you for my spirit. Thank you for my strength. Thank you for giving me the courage to fight through the hard times. Thank you for the people in my life, those I love and those I learn from. Thank you for it all. Thank you. Thank you. It's the key that opens the door to instant happiness, unlocks the door to everything we are really seeking in life, happiness and contentment. Think about it. No matter what you say you want, money, riches, health, to help others, why do you really want it? When you drill deep down, the only reason anyone wants anything is the feeling we believe we will get from having it. That all boils down to happiness and contentment. And the truth is, we can have it now if we are grateful. And if you get quiet, get away from the noise of the world, and think for a moment about what you could be grateful for, I'm sure you could find plenty. Be grateful there's food on the table, air in your lungs, life in your body. Get grateful that you have opportunity to take your life to a whole nother level. To decide right now that you are going to live your dreams and never settle until you do. Get grateful for the mental strength you've been given to survive the hard times. Get grateful for your limbs if you have them. Many are not so blessed. Your eyesight if you have it. Many are not so blessed. Your hearing, if you have it, many are not so blessed. The health you do have, many are in worse positions. Get grateful for that one person that has had an impact in your life, or many people if you are so blessed. Then get grateful you can choose to be that person for someone else, that one that makes a difference in someone else's life, no matter how small. Get grateful you get to experience this magical universe. Today, look for miracles. I guarantee if you are looking, you will see them. There are unlimited things to be grateful for. Open your eyes. Unlock your amazing life. It's ready for you right now.
Thank you for this day, whatever it brings. Whether a challenge I need to grow, a lineup to teach me patience, an unexpected blessing, every moment of joy, whatever today brings, thank you. Whatever it brings, I pray I have enough presence in each moment to know that no circumstance is my life. No high or low, no event, no thing is my life. Life is energy, and I know I'm so much more than my physical body. Thank you for my ability to love, to give to others my authentic love and kindness without expecting anything in return. Thank you for my strength. Thank you for my presence. Thank you for my ability to attract only the things and people that are in harmony with what I need in my life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this day, whatever it brings.
So thank you, and thank you all for watching the. I appreciate you taking your time, and I appreciate your attentiveness. I know it's probably a little bit interesting where I'm here with you, but I'm not here with you in person, and I'm not here with you live today. So what we're gonna do, I asked Dr. Ron to give everybody some paper, and I hope you have something to write with. And if you don't have paper, go ahead and grab some now. Everybody's going to need 2 sheets of paper today. We have a couple important things we're going to do. So if you don't have the paper, please go grab the paper. And if you have the paper, bring it out. Thank you. So on the upper right-hand corner, could you please write your name? Because you're going to be turning these in for full credit for today's class. And if you turn in the work today, I'm working to get you a certificate, and we'll see if we can actually do that for you. So your name is in the upper right-hand corner. Put today's date, which is 1/23/24. Beautiful. Now what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and on that piece of paper, go ahead and write down 3 things that you are grateful for. So what are 3 things that you are really grateful for in your life? It could be anything. Like I said this morning, you all came to my mind, and I really am grateful that you're all in my life, and I'm grateful I get to work with you all. So just spend a couple seconds here, write down 3 things that you're really grateful for. Please put a little thought into this. Don't just write down anything. And what I'd like to do now is I'd like you to think of somebody in your life that keeps showing up for you and helping you. I'd like you to think of somebody in your life that has really made a lasting impact. For me, it's Dr. Ron Garrett. Dr. Ron is a friend of mine. He's a mentor and somebody that's had a huge, huge impact on me. With you all, so just write down one person you are grateful for. Beautiful. So 3 things that you're grateful for, and then write down one person that you're grateful for. And It's okay, even if the person that you're writing down is a person that you love and care about. That's perfect, even better. So go ahead and write down one person. And yes, I do love Dr. Ron Garrett. He is my buddy. So thank you very, very, very much for doing that. And hold on to these sheets of paper. Do not write on the second sheet of paper yet. This is going to be an important exercise that we're actually going to run through here momentarily. And we're going to do another gratitude exercise with that piece of paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually bring up some slides for you all. And just give me a moment. Even when I'm not here, I struggle with bringing things up. That's okay. So on your screen, you should see being grateful. And that's what we're talking about today. We are talking about gratitude and we're talking about being grateful. So the big question arises, what is gratitude? What does gratitude even mean? What does gratitude mean to you? So gratitude is thankfulness, gratefulness, or appreciation. It's a feeling or attitude that acknowledges a benefit or gift you have or will receive in your life. So think about that for a second. A feeling or an attitude that acknowledges a benefit or a gift that you have or will receive. So the feeling of gratitude is waking up and knowing I have, like that video said, air in my lungs. Some people say I can't be grateful for anything, but it's true. Like some people do not have their arms and legs. I was watching a video lately on a rapper named Blind Fury. This guy has no eyes, but he is tearing it up on the rap scene. He's grateful for so much. And just because we feel like we are lacking something in our lives, it doesn't mean that we can't be grateful for the other things that we have in our life. So being grateful, let me just see if I can actually get on this, and I can't. So let me just hold here for just 1 second. I want to bring up another really short video for you all on being grateful. Here we go, guys. Thank you.
It's always fascinated me that we spend so much of our lives searching for the things that we realize in time we had all along. That our journeys bring us full circle, our stories end how they began, and in the end, we fade away holding tightly to that from which we emerged. Not because we fell short. No, but because eventually we realize how simple things really are from the outside looking in. We realize what we have. Speaker Dennis Waitley once said, "Happiness cannot be traveled to, owned, earned, worn, or consumed. Happiness is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude." That's why at times like these, when we get to look around and recapture our perspective, means so much. Almost as though it's reassurance that, yeah, life can be hard, frustrating, abstract, but that at the core of everything is contentment, is enough. It's why we need not search for love. We are, in fact, surrounded by it. We need not search for hope when it's ingrained in every breath, or reassurance when it's a phone call away. I once heard an interesting idea that we only see what we focus on. And not only metaphorically, but literally, so much of life exists outside our periphery. If you can walk down the same street every day and see something new each time, imagine the power of readjusting how you see life as the sun comes up in the morning. Imagine pulling more of what matters into focus, becoming living proof that we don't need to wait until things are gone or changed to appreciate what we have and who we are. I think that's why Cicero said gratitude's not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. Because when one can look around and see all that they have, scarcity has to give way to abundance. Fear becomes hope, the mundane becomes beautiful. Gratitude is power because it's not acquisition, it's awareness. A reset button. A tap on the shoulder reminding us that life is about the people who make it worth living. The times we spend together, it's a reminder that the minutes aren't ticking towards some life-altering grand finale, but that each second is, in and of itself, a miracle. And of course, I'm a believer that we are here to evolve, to grow, to test the waters, to push our limits. But I'm also a believer in asking why. And it seems to me the answer is not to obtain something new, but to share who we are with the world. Not to get what we don't have, but to make the most of what we do. Not to impress or fit in, but to take that passion that increases our heart rate, that curiosity that pulls us towards new horizons, the incredible friends and family by our side, and simply realize that we are, this very moment, embarked upon the adventure of a lifetime. And for that, I am forever grateful.
You, everybody. So I really like that video for a bunch of different reasons, but I want to ask everybody a question. And that question is, how many red cars did you see today? How many red cars did you see come into Metalworks today? Or how many red cars did you see on your travels? And a lot of you are going to say, I don't know. And you don't know because you weren't looking for red cars. So imagine every day if we got up and we looked for things to be grateful for. How many things would we actually see that we didn't see before? And I think that's the reality about life many times is we move through life not seeing the things that be grateful for because we're not looking for those things. But the second we step back and the second we allow ourselves to start seeing some of the things in life that we really could be grateful for example, just having food on the table. Doesn't matter if it's a crappy meal, we have food. We have water, clean water to drink. You know, there's countries where people do not even have clean water. We have clothes to wear. We have a warm place to be. There's people out in tents right now in the freezing cold. So when we start looking for things to be grateful for, we actually start seeing more things and start appreciating more things that we didn't appreciate before. And I think that's really, really important for a multitude of reasons, as you can all imagine. And the other thing I just wanted to say about that very, very quickly is I really, really believe in my heart that if we start showing up and looking for things that we can be grateful for in today's life, our attitude that we just talked about actually shifts and changes. And what I'd like to do now is I'd just like to go back to the slideshow real quick and get your thoughts on a couple of things. So here we go. So in that video, what do you think the author was trying to say? What do you think that author of the video, the director, was trying to say? Do you find value in the message? Can you relate your personal feelings about gratitude to the message of the quote? And let's just say the quote is the power in the attitude of gratitude, in the power of the attitude of the gratitude. What does that mean to you? The power of the attitude of gratitude. What does that mean to you? So, if you all remember in the book that we had talked about, yesterday, and I'm actually going to play a little video on it today in Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. Viktor Frankl, even in the concentration camps, had an attitude of gratitude. He was grateful to be able to work with other people. He was grateful to be able to have purpose and meaning in his life, even in the face of complete adversity. So I just ask each and every one of you, do you find value in the message of the attitude of gratitude? And do you find power in the attitude and gratitude? So when you arise in the morning, here's a couple beautiful quotes. When you arise in the morning, give thanks for the morning light, for your life and strength. Give thanks for the food and the joy of living. If you see no reason for giving thanks, the fault lies within you. And that's Tekakamshi, the Shawnee chief. And perhaps that quote speaks volumes. If you're showing up with a crappy attitude, whose fault is that? That's nobody's fault but your own. This other quote that I really like, will somebody read this, please? Would somebody read this quote, please? So we tend to forget that happiness doesn't come as a result of getting something we don't have, but rather of recognizing and appreciating what we do have. So being grateful for the things we do have, how important is that in our lives? It's beaming with truth, because if we don't accept and appreciate the things we have, it could be a new hairdo. We could have our hair styled in a new way. It could be a new shirt. It could be an old shirt. I mean, heck, it could be the fact that you're sitting in a, like I said earlier, a warm classroom. If you don't appreciate those things that you do have, it's so easy to start wanting things that you don't and being miserable. And I think it's always good to have a desire and put goals down in place, but at the same time, recognizing and appreciating what we do have and appreciating the greatness that we have in front of us. I like these quotes. When we replace a sense of service and gratitude with a sense of entitlement and expectation, we quickly see the demise of our relationships, society, and economy. So think about that. When we lose our attitude of gratitude and we want it, and it's an expectation, we quickly lose, and we quickly will dissolve relationships all around us. Our relationships with society and the economy, everything goes downhill. Even this, even our relationship with nature, we start disrespecting Mother Earth. We polluted our waters. We throw trash out on the streets. And how about Ralph Waldo Emerson? Cultivate the habit of being grateful for every good thing that comes to you and give thanks continuously. And because all things have contributed to your advancement, you should include all things in your gratitude. So everything around you that is contributing to your wealth and your goodness. I like what Tamara said yesterday. She had said if it's something that's not good for her, she removes herself from the situation. But there's even gratitude in that. There's gratitude in that space. There's gratitude in that quiet time. There's gratitude in that separation. So let me go to the next slide here. So, on that same piece of paper, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to, those things that you named that you're grateful for, I'd like you just underneath, I'd like you to write, why are you grateful for these things? And how does thinking about these things make you feel? So, let's just spend a couple moments there. You already have your list. I'd like you to take those three things in that person that you wrote. Why are you grateful for these things in the person? And how does thinking about these things in that person make you feel? So we'll spend probably about 3 minutes here. Thank you. So a few more seconds here. Thank you all. And you will be turning these papers in today. So please make sure you do a good job. Thank you. So, what good is gratitude? Gratitude allows celebration of the present. Gratitude blocks toxic emotions, envy, resentment, regret, and depression. Grateful people are more stress resistant, resilient. So stress bounces off from you if you are more gratitude, you have more gratitude in your life. And gratitude strengthens social ties and self worth. When you have a lot of gratitude, more people are around you, more people are bound to connect with you versus being a really negative person. Prayer of thanksgiving. So let's just think about this for one moment. Let's think about the prayer of thanksgiving and what that actually means. I want to share with you the prayer of thanksgiving here. So I'd like you all just to take a second to read this. Heavenly Father, I'm so grateful today. My heart overflows with gratitude for eyes that see, for ears that hear, for fingers that grasp, for knees that bend, for lungs that breathe. I am so thankful for my family, my home, my Savior. Today I ask for nothing and thank you for all things. So I'd just like you to consider that just for a minute. In this poem, Sharon Janes is thanking for ears to hear, for her fingers that grasp. She's thanking for her knees and for her lungs. She's thankful for her home, her family, and your family can be your friends. It can be people that are around you. It doesn't necessarily have to be your immediate family. And I really, really love that prayer for many different reasons. I really, really love that prayer for many reasons. I think it's important just to step back every once in a while and just be thankful for the little things, even the knees. Some of us can't walk. Some of us have hips and backs that are bad. It's hard to get around. So even having that benefit of walking, we take that for granted sometimes. So I just want to show you another little video on nature. So in this video, I just want to share with you. This is a video on nature. It's a video on photography, and I really think you're going to enjoy it. I would respectfully ask that you just give it a shot. And I respectfully ask that you utilize this as your meditation today. So as you're watching and listening, just take some time to breathe and take some time to really absorb and appreciate what you're seeing because it's not every day that we get to see beauty like this. I'm going to play this and I hope you enjoy it as much as I did.
Hi, everybody. I feel like I'm at a revival. This is great. It's great to be back in my old stomping grounds of San Francisco. When I graduated UCLA, I moved to Northern California, and I lived in a little town called Elk on the Mendocino coast. And I didn't have a phone or TV, but I had US mail. And life was good back then, if you could remember it. I'd go to the general store for a cup of coffee and a brownie, and I'd ship my film to San Francisco, and lo and behold, 2 days later, it would end up on my front door, which was way better than having to fight the traffic of Hollywood. I didn't have much money, but I had time and a sense of wonder. So I started shooting time-lapse photography. It would take me a month to shoot a 4-minute roll of film, because that's all I could afford. I've been shooting time-lapse flowers continuously, non-stop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for over 30 years. And to see them move is a dance I'll never get tired of. Their beauty immerses us with color, taste, touch. It also provides a third of the food we eat. Beauty and seduction is nature's tools for survival because we protect what we fall in love with. It opens our hearts and makes us realize we are a part of nature and we're not separate from it. When we see ourselves in nature, it also connects us to every one of us because it's clear that it's all connected in one. When people see my images, a lot of times they'll say, "Oh my God." Have you ever wondered what that meant? The "oh" means it caught your attention. It makes you present, makes you mindful. The "my" means it connects with something deep inside your soul. It creates a gateway for your inner voice to rise up and be heard. And God is that personal journey we all want to be on, to be inspired, to feel like we're connected to a universe that celebrates life. Did you know that 80% of the information we receive comes through our eyes? And if you compare light energy to musical scales, it would only be 1 octave that the naked eye could see, which is right in the middle. And aren't we grateful for our brains that can, take this electrical impulse that comes from light energy to create images in order for us to explore our world? And aren't we grateful that we have hearts that can feel these vibrations in order for us to allow ourselves to feel the pleasure and the beauty of nature? Nature's beauty is a gift that cultivates appreciation and gratitude. So I have a gift I want to share with you today, a project I'm working on called Happiness Revealed. And it'll give us a glimpse into that perspective from the point of view of a child and an elderly man of that world.
When I watch TV, it's just some shows that are pretend. And when you explore, you get more imagination than you already had. And when you get more imagination, it makes you want to go deeper in so you can get more and see beautiful things. Like the path, if it's a path, it could lead you to a beach or something, and it could be beautiful.
You think this is just another day in your life? It's not just another day. It's the one day that is given to you today. It's given to you. It's a gift. It's the only gift that you have right now, and the only appropriate response is gratefulness.
As I'm in the midst of applying for residency right now, wish me luck, Grammarly has again been a lifesaver with my application in helping.
If you do nothing else but to cultivate that response to the great gift that this unique day is, if you learn to respond as if it were the first day in your life and the very last day, then you will have spent this day very well. Begin by opening your eyes and be surprised that you have eyes you can open. That incredible array of colors that is constantly offered to us for pure enjoyment. Look at the sky. We so rarely look at the sky. We so rarely note how different it is from moment to moment with clouds coming and going. We just think of the weather, and even of the weather we don't think of all the many nuances of weather. We just think of good weather and bad weather. This day, right now, has unique weather. Maybe a kind that will never exactly in that form come again. The formation of clouds in the sky will never be the same that is right now. Open your eyes, look at that. Look at the faces of people whom you meet. Each one has an incredible story behind their face. A story that you could never fully fathom. Not only their own story, but the story of their ancestors. We all go back so far. And in this present moment, on this day, all the people you meet, all that life from generations and from so many places all over the world flows together and meets you here like a life-giving water if you only open your heart and drink. Open your heart to the incredible gifts that civilization gives to us. You flip a switch and there is electric light. You turn a faucet and there is warm water and cold water and drinkable water. It's a gift that millions and millions in the world will never experience. So these are just a few of an enormous number of gifts to which we can open your heart. And so I wish you that you will open your heart to all these blessings and let them flow through you. That everyone whom you will meet on this day will be blessed by you. Just by your eyes, by your smile, by your touch, just by your presence. Let the gratefulness overflow into blessing all around you. And then it will really be a good day.
Thank you.
Let the gratefulness flow into blessings all around you. How incredible is that? And it's so true. It's like we have the capacity and the ability to show up and really support and love people. And if we could get our head out of our own suffering just for enough time to really start seeing everybody else, we could really show up and make a difference in this world. We really, really could. I want to come back to the thank you all for watching that. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for watching that. I appreciate it. And I want to just come back to the slides real quickly. And then we're going to go and move into our final exercise. So, oh, excuse me. So I think that might have been, oh, I think that actually might have been it for that slide. That is it for that slide. So what I'd like to do is I'd like you to think about the things that you wrote down uh, in your gratitude list. And those things that you wrote down in your gratitude list, in the person that you wrote down, I'd really, really, really like you just to think a little bit, why is this person so, so important to you? Why is this poor person so, so grateful for you? And just think about that for a second. I do want to show you this. Uh, One thing about grateful people, I think this is important because this is a class on health and wellness. This is a class on the 8 areas of wellness. Grateful people are more resilient to trauma. So if you have gratitude in your life, it doesn't matter. So gratefulness increases well-being. Grateful people get along better with others, right? So just some reasons to be grateful. I wouldn't say it's the end all be all, but I definitely say some really good reasons to be grateful. And I would say also, almost even more importantly, a little bit is the fact that grateful people, grateful people and people that have gratitude in their lives, grateful people wake up and they feel a sense of interconnectedness. They feel a sense of being truly, truly um, absorbed into things around them. They feel the sense of completeness. They feel the sense of really being connected to something greater than themselves. And just to come back to the slides real quick that just shut down on me, grateful people, oh, if we can keep this up, couple less depressed, which I think is obviously important. Employees that are grateful are happier employees. Grateful people pay it forward. They achieve more. They are grateful people are better corporate citizens, less likely to burn out in work and things that you're doing. They are more moral, uh, less likely to steal, lie, or cheat. Giving is motivating. Giving makes people happier. So being somebody that gives makes you happier. Opportunity to give increases a commitment to the organization that you're a part of. And I'm just going to kind of leave it at that. And then I want to just come back real quick to what we were talking about with who you are really grateful for in your life. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to think of that person that you're really, really grateful for and the person that's done something in your life. You already wrote down the reasons why you feel grateful for that person. My question is, can you think of a couple more reasons? I'd like you to write them down. I'd like you to write them down. So just add a couple reasons to that. What we're doing, we're building up to the next exercise on that second blank sheet of paper that you have. So just add a few things really that you really feel that you're grateful for about that person. And what we're going to do for the next few minutes, actually, we're going to take a little bit of time here, is it's going to spend about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. We're actually going to write a letter. to the person that we're really, really grateful for. And this is a letter we're going to give somebody. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to write a letter to somebody in your life that you're really grateful for. So we're going to write a letter. Thank the person and share the reasons. So it could be the reasons why you're really grateful you support me. You helped me when I was down. Continually love me. Whatever the reasons are, you're going to write down the reasons why. So you're going to write a letter, and you're going to write a real letter you're actually going to give somebody. And I'd like you to just write down the reasons why you're so, so grateful for this person. I'd like you to write down what this person has done. And I'd like you to make a heartfelt letter, a letter that you can really deliver and give this person. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to spend about, I'd say 7 minutes here, 7 to probably about 10 minutes. So if you can all just go ahead wherever you're at and just go ahead and start writing.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I thank the boys who kicked my ass when I was 17. I thank the ones who chose to laugh and those who acted mean. I thank the bullies for all their scraps and accidents and then some. They shaped my life, they made me like who I've become. They shaped my life, they made me love who I am. I thank the girls who gave the hand and showed me how to dance. And I thank the ones who turned me down and never gave me a second chance. I learned that it's okay for hearts to go on their own way. They shaped my life, they made me like who I am today. They shaped my life, me love who I am. That's right, that's right. Now I've got gratitude. Yes, I do. Gratitude. I've got gratitude. Yes, I do. I thank the captains of the boats who braved the seas. And I thank the farmers for their sowing of those seeds. And I thank the men who paved the roads I'm traveling on. They shaped my life, they took me down the paths I've gone. I thank the volunteers for giving up their time for free. I thank the engineers, all those who keep our water clean. I thank the janitors for all their years behind the scenes. They shaped my life, they taught me generosity. Yeah, they shaped my life, they helped me see who I could be. Now I've got gratitude. Yes, I do. Gratitude. I've got gratitude. Yes, I do. Gratitude. tell you what I'm grateful for. I am grateful for deep breaths. I'm grateful for my health. I know tomorrow is uncertain, and I know time is our greatest wealth. I am grateful for my teachers, and as many of them, they taught me how to follow my heart. They taught me that all of the world is a stage. They taught me life imitates art. I am grateful for my parents. I'm grateful they divorced.
So wherever you're at, guys, just
When they divided, they multiplied it.
keep your thoughts going. Some of you going to be close to maybe getting done. Some of you are just beginning if you're really getting deep into a letter.
And I am grateful for my fur friend.
You want to really have a nice letter that you can present to somebody and give to somebody. It could be the owner of a shelter. It could be somebody at Metalworks. It could be somebody in this room that you're in class with that you appreciate. Could be to your son, your daughter, your mom. Could be your pastor of your church.
Sick.
Could be your probation officer.
And I'm grateful to gratitude itself.
Could be to Dr. Ron.
For the good. Look for the good. I look for the good.
So again, just putting down your thoughts in a letter, who you're really grateful for. There's some beauty in doing this exercise, everyone. There's a lot of beauty in doing this exercise. And in doing this exercise, you have the ability to really just let somebody know how they have affected your life in a positive way. And by doing this exercise, you obviously get to really connect with somebody that has helped you in a positive way. So there's a lot of good, excuse me, that comes from this. There's a lot of goodness that comes from this. For me, I did this exercise not too long ago, and I wrote a letter to my friend Chucky. Um, Chucky was a dear friend of mine that passed away with cancer. And he and I would work together every single day. I did hospice, so I took care of Chucky when he was actively dying. And I wrote a letter that somebody that I know lives near his grave, so they took the letter up to the grave for me to thank him just for being a really good friend. So you can write this letter to anybody. It doesn't matter. There's no, there's no pressure to do it. But at the same time, I'm really respectfully asking you just to do this and see what happens with the person that you turn it to. It could be your sister, could be your brother, could be your twin, it could be your mom. Again, so we would really want to hone in the letters. And what I'd like to do now, we have a couple minutes left. I'd like one person, or I'd like everybody, if we could just go around the room, not just one person, I'd like everybody to go around the room and share one thing that you're grateful for about Metalworks, about coming here, because you're all required to come here. What is one good thing and what is one thing that you're really grateful for? And let's just go around the space. Please, each person share one thing that they're really, really grateful for.
Welcome to the
Don't be shy. And guys, what I'm going to do is classes, we're getting close. We have about 8 minutes left, 5 minutes left. I'd like just everybody to go around the room and just share a little, like I said, just share one or two things that you're really grateful for about Metalworks and being with Metalworks. I just want to say, I want to end class myself. I'm going to let you guys continue, but I want to end by saying I'm grateful for all of you. Thank you for always showing up with the open mindedness to learn. Thank you for showing up and wanting to learn. Thank you for being who you are. And thank you for, yeah, just thank you for your kindness. Sincerely, I'm deeply, deeply appreciative of your kindness. I'm appreciative of who you all are. And just thank you very, very much for your growth. Thank you for the journey that you're on. With that, many, many blessings. I really feel so much gratitude, and I hope and pray everybody has a blessed and wonderful day. Thank you very much.